Alright, this is the Lesson 97 practice set. We're going to be doing a couple of recursive formulas. So, question A says write a recursive formula for the sequence 1, 4, 16, 64. This should probably have a ... Now, looking at this, to go from 1 to 4, we're either multiplying by 4 or adding by 3. But to go from 4 to 16, we have to be multiplying by 4. So our constant ratio is a times 4. So our first term is right here. A sub 1 is 1. It's the first term. It's the first one on the list. This is the easiest part of writing a recursive formula. A sub 1, it's whatever the first number is. A sub n is going to be, we always put a sub n minus 1. And here, we said our constant ratio was times 4. That's what's happening in between each number. So to get from the number before the one we're looking for to the one we're looking for, we just have to multiply by 4. Now, B says write a recursive formula for 3, 8, 13, 18. Now, again, first term here is 3. Easy to find. Now, for this one, we have to ask ourselves, are we multiplying or adding? Well, there's not really an easy way to multiply from 3 to 8. And it looks like we have a pretty constant difference. Right here, 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. So that means that our constant difference is plus 5. So we're going to say that this is any number, a sub n, equals the number before it, a sub n minus 1, plus 5. Remember that when we have an a with a subscript, that means the value in the set, in the sequence, the actual value of the number. Now, question C says write a recursive formula and find the term after 729. That sounds scary after 729, but we can know that once we find our formula, the next term, our a sub n, will be the term before it times something or plus something. So we're just going to have to use the value before it, 729, in our equation. So a sub 1 is the first term. The first term here is 1. It's the one to the furthest to the left. It's 1. Now to get from 1 to 3, 3 to 9, and 9 to 27 is multiplying by 3 every time. So our constant ratio is times 3. So we're going to say that a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 times 3. So to find the term after 729, we just have to do 729 times 3. Now, 7 to 9 times 3. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 2 plus 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 times 7 is 21. So it's 2,187. And that would be our practice set. Now, D says which formula generates 2, 3, 5, 9, 17, 33. Well, let's start off with this first one. A sub 1 is 2, and then the formula a sub n is 2, a sub n minus 1, minus 1. So, that means we're starting with 2. That looks like it works. And every number is 2 times the number before it, minus 1. So we need to look for that pattern up here. I'm going to check and see if there's any other ones we can eliminate right off the bat. Let's look at B. B says a sub n equals 2n minus 1. Well, the first position would be position 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 1, well, that's 1. So that means B is wrong, even for the first term. C has a sub 1 equals 2. So our two recursive formulas could possibly work. The one for C, our recursive formula, says a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus 1. So is every number the one before it plus 1? Now, 2 going to 3, that is plus 1. But 3 going to 5 is not. So it's not C. 2a sub n minus 1 minus 1. Well, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. That works for 3. What about 3? 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Minus 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. Minus 1 is 17. 17 times 2 is 34. Minus 1 is 33. So A is our answer. That's just one way that you might see this in a multiple choice question on a multiple choice test. Please make sure that you're paying attention to these and keep doing your best. Watch these practice set videos. They help. They give you extra worked out examples. Make sure you do your homework, stay safe, and wash your hands.